Hey, what's going on, guys? Good afternoon. So finally got around to working on the transmission on the 68, and I got it free, and there it is. So now what I'm gonna do is, you could actually see the leak coming from right here. So I'm gonna take the torque converter out and then take the bell housing off and then replace that seal that's in there. So yep, not too bad. Hey, what's going on, guys? Good afternoon. So finally got around to working on the transmission on the 68, and I got it free, and there it is. So now what I'm gonna do is, you could actually see the leak coming from right here. So I'm going to take the torque converter out and then take the bell housing off and then replace that seal that's in there. So yep, not too bad. Alright, guys, so pretty much all you gotta do is pull the torque converter straight out so it slides into the input shaft. And now what we're gonna do to remove the bell housing is remove all these bolts, and then we'll be able to slide it right out. So I'm going to start unloosening them, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like once the bell housing is removed. Alright, so this is what the bell housing looks. Those are the bolts that we're holding it on. And could kind of see, I believe this is called the planetary gear. Pardon me if I am incorrect. Or front pump, I'm sorry. It's the front pump. So it looks like it is crooked. If you could see here, I don't know if the camera makes it, but it looks like it's kind of in a slant. So you could kind of see where the leak is at, and then also on this seal right here. So I'm just going to replace both of them. I did order this one just in case. And the funny thing about it is that I was reading on the Mustang forums, because it was driving me nuts that the car was leaking transmission fluid, even though I had bought a brand new pan, replaced the pan gasket, and was trying to figure out why it was leaking. But then somebody suggested looking at the O-ring, which I had put a new one in for the transmission dipstick, and then they were talking about how the front pump seals go bad. So that looks like that's the problem here, and I'm going to go inside and bring them down and then start replacing them. Okay, so got the new part down here, and what I did was just bang it on the top with a flathead, and then used a hammer just to hammer it out. And you could see some sealant or garbage right here that looks like may have been causing a poor seal. So I'm going to get rid of that, clean that up, and then we'll put in the new seal. So I'm going to get a little scuff pad and clean that up. Okay, so pretty much just wiggled out the front pump, and this is what the front pump looks like. And here is going to be the gasket that we're going to replace. And here's where the majority of the leak is. So we'll just pop it out and then replace it, add the new one. As you can see, it's got a gash right there, kind of weird. So I'll clean this up and make sure that the seal goes on nice and smooth. And then we'll clean this up just to make sure that it's nice and smooth as well. And then start putting it back together. Alright, guys, so put the seal on, and when we're tightening this, just be very careful, take your time with it, because the bell housing is aluminum and the casing is aluminum as well. So, you know, always cross tighten. So from here to there to here to there to there. You know, make a nice star pattern when you're tightening. Don't ever tighten one whole side, because then it'll go on crooked. So I'm going to start getting it onto the jack and start lifting it up. I'm going to put some trans fluid on the torque converter, and that way it will be a little bit lubricated on here and won't be dry. So that's what I'm going to do next. Alright, guys, so it's a little bit tougher on the floor, and obviously not having a lift, but I got the transmission where it's got to be, and now it's just a matter of fastening the bell housing and the flywheel bolts. So that's where we're at.